Welcome to another episode of Millennial Mindset. We are your host. I'm Bryan.
I'm Dalton.
Tonight, guys, it's going to be an awesome episode. I say that every single episode, but tonight, it's going to be the best one yet.
We got a special treat for you tonight.
We're bringing the energy tonight.
So
Amanda,
guys,
my girlfriend's right here watching us eating some dinner. She's looking at us like we're just fooling around. But hey, let's raise the vibration. Let's raise the frequency. Let's have some fun tonight.
So guys, do you guys have any regrets in life? We all have regrets.
But we're here to tell you, have no regrets.
That's right. No regrets. And tonight's video, we're going to be going over the 4 ways to get over a past regret. So, number 1 is stop stacking. Just say stop. When you think of your past regret, just stop. Because a lot of times what we want to do is we want to stack all of our problems, like, oh, I should have done this, and then you think all the worst case scenarios, and all, like, you just create a domino effect of all the worst things that can happen. But you have to stop that. You have to, the moment you keep doing that, that's going to get you into trouble. So you have to stop and you have to turn the page.
And a great way to stop is you need to be aware. You know, everybody says it's so easy just to say stop, but it's like, well, how do I actually carry that out? You know, how do I stop myself from actually having these thoughts or these regrets? So if you guys aren't aware of meditation, we did a video on last week's podcast. So push pause, go back to our last week's video on meditation, and that's going to give you an intro on how to be more aware of what your thoughts are going on throughout the day, how to dismiss your thoughts, how to detach from your thoughts. So go watch that and then come back to this video because it'll make a lot more sense. But in order for you to detach from your thoughts, from your regrets, you need to be aware first, you know, before you tell yourself stop, because we're thinking all of these things. You know, we all have stuff and challenges that we can learn from, but the only way you're going to learn from it is to recognize that. And the way you're going to recognize that, one of the easiest ways, is through the power of meditation.
That's right. Number 2, the second thing you can do is stop and think, what can you learn from this? Because like we always talk about, all the failures that you go through, those are all learning opportunities. So whatever you went through, look back and say, what can you learn from this? Was it a past business mistake? Was it a relationship that you left? Was it some stupid decision that you lost a lot of money? Like what can you learn from this?
And listen, guys, none of us are perfect. I'm not perfect. Dalton's not perfect. My girlfriend is close to perfect as you can get, but even her, she is not perfect. Like I said, close to perfect, but not 100% perfect. So you need to learn how to forgive yourself. You know, we all go through challenges. We all make mistakes. It doesn't matter if it's making mistakes in the weight room. It doesn't matter if it's making mistakes in relationships, at business. It doesn't matter. You need to learn from all of your mistakes. You need to learn from all of your challenges, because that is how you truly grow and mature. That's how you become a better person. That is the road to becoming the best possible version of yourself. So don't be too hard on yourself. It's going to be okay. The next time you make a mistake, be aware of it and learn from it. Don't make that mistake again.
And the third thing that you need to do is decide not to make the same mistake again. Because it's like when you touch a hot stove, you feel the pain, and then you realize, you learn not to make that same mistake. So we cannot redo mistakes. Like, if you keep doing things over and over again the wrong way, you're not learning anything. You're just, what's the definition of insanity? It's to do something over and over again and expect the same result. Like, you have to change up your approach, your strategy. You have to learn from your mistakes, and you have to not make those mistakes, and then you have to learn and do the right thing the next time.
Well, it's like Thomas Edison. How many attempts did it take him to perfect a light bulb?
10,000.
Yeah, I mean, it was a crazy amount.
But he wasn't doing the same thing over. He was trying new things every time.
Exactly. He was learning from his mistakes. And he was saying, well, maybe I should try it this way. Got a little bit closer. Still wasn't perfect. Try to do it this way. So it's like he's maneuvering. He still had his goal, you know, and his goal was set in stone. It wasn't going anywhere. But the path to get there was like you're in sand. You know, you got to maneuver, you know, but you're still, your end desire, your end goal is still there. But the way you get there is to learn through your mistakes. And you're getting, when you learn from your challenges, from your mistakes, you're getting that much closer towards your goal.
That's right. And the fourth thing that you can do is think, how can you minimize this damage that you caused? You made that mistake, okay? That's in the past, but how can you, because you're feeling some pain and regret from it. So how can you minimize, do you need to go straight to that person and maybe have a difficult conversation with them? Do you, I don't know, go to your business partner? Do you need to meditate? Do you need to read, learn certain things? What can you do right now to minimize this pain so that you continue moving on forward?
And I feel like a lot of challenges, it's just, at least from my personal experience, it's lack of communication. You know, my personal life, business life, it's always because we're not on the same page. And that's one thing that I'm learning through my journey, both, like I said, in business and personal life, just to communicate. You know, if I make a mistake, you know, I go straight to the source. You know, I always tell Amanda, I said, you know, we do argue, we're not perfect, you know, but anytime there is, you know, some tension, I just say, hey, what's going on? You know, I didn't directly mean to do that, you know, and if I indirectly came off as negative or whatever, I apologize for that. So I think a lot of the stuff, a lot of the challenges, it's just lack of communication. Mm-hmm. So if you guys are going through a tough time, find the source, you know, whether it's in the workplace, whether it's at school, whether it's, you know, on your sports team, at the gym, with your significant other, family member, it doesn't matter. If there's tension there, if there's conflict, go straight to the source and watch how quickly that's resolved. Because I'm a big believer in when you just talk it out, because I don't have the best ideas. I'm not perfect. I'm not the most intelligent individual. But when I talk it out with another person, I feel so much better, and it's probably gonna have a better outcome than just me trying to solve it on my own. You know, my mind, our individual minds are powerful enough. When we get together and talk it out, it's just gonna make the outcome that much more powerful.
Yeah, even just communication with yourself, just journal, write things down, because you get those thoughts out of your head and you start to kind of see things that you didn't see before.
So to recap tonight's episode, guys, everybody makes mistakes. It's okay. Forgive yourself. Forgive others. You know, that's a challenge that I have faced in the past. You know, I let my ego dictate, you know, my decisions. You know, and you got to put the ego aside sometimes and say, you know what? If I'm not perfect, why should I expect others to be perfect? You know, and people are going to make mistakes. You know, it doesn't matter who they are. They could be older, they could be younger, they could be people of influence. You know, it doesn't matter. They're going to make mistakes. And when they do, forgive them. When you make mistakes, be aware of what you're doing and forgive yourself. It's okay. Take a breath. Be aware of what's going on, learn from your mistakes, and grow. And that's going to get you that much closer, like I said, to the end goal, to becoming the best version of yourself possible. And have fun with life, guys. It goes by so quick. It goes by so quick. So you need to enjoy the journey and don't take it too seriously. Have fun.
And we can't move forward in our lives if we're looking in the rearview mirror. And that's what regret does, is you're focusing on the past. And that's what we was talking about. You can't focus on the past, because how are you going to move forward? So again, just to recap, the 4 ways is you need to stop stacking all the negative. You need to just turn the page, and then you need to ask, what can you learn from it? What can you learn from the mistake that you made? And then decide not to make that same mistake again. And then what can you do in this present moment to mitigate some of that damage that you did cause and get out of that pain, and stop comparing, because that's what regret is. It's comparing your past to your present. So stop playing the comparison game, because that's one of the keys to being unhappy, is comparing.
And guys, we're going to send you some good energy, some love through the camera. Take that, take that, take that. Hope we can put a smile on your face, guys. And don't forget to like, share, subscribe. We're trying to put out as much good content for you guys as possible. So if there's something you guys want to see on future episodes, put it in the comments below. And am I missing anything, Dalton?
I think that's it. This is Dalton and Bryan with Millennial Mindset, signing off.
Catch you guys later.